Clay Johnson with the Exceptional One Line of the Dream Team. This is my why video. I was asked to do this video by my upline because we believe it's really important that people understand why individuals like me join Wake Up Now. Well, to be honest, when I first heard about the opportunity, it pretty much sold me just by talking to the person because it was from somebody I trust. So the first thing I would say to anybody watching this video is consider the source. If it's somebody that you trust and you know that they would not intentionally misdirect you, then definitely do your research about the company. But as for me personally, I had several reasons why the Wake Up Now opportunity actually appealed to me. Um, First of all, I spent a lot of my time beating the odds. As a young person, I was a teenage mom. I had my first son while I was a freshman in college and my second son as a junior. So a lot of people thought that I would not finish school, period, much less on time. And my goal at that point was to prove them wrong, which I did. I graduated summa cum laude from State Reed University in Louisiana. Ooh, XULA. Love you. Anyway, but that wasn't the end of my aspirations. I also wanted to be a doctor. Now, initially, I thought I wanted to go into the medical field, so I went to medical school, but I did not like it. That's when I learned that family was more important to me than my career. So I changed my mind and decided to go get my doctorate in research, actually molecular biology, from Tulane University. But of course, being the spirit-filled woman that I am, the devil had his own agenda and was continuously attacking me, trying to make sure that I did not succeed. All the way up through changing labs when I was almost done, getting my preliminary research to prepare to do my dissertation. And I even was one of the many people who was blessed enough to survive Hurricane Katrina. But during that time, all of my experiments were lost. So the committee pretty much said to me, write up what you have, and if you pass, you'll be a doctor. If you fail, you'll have a master's. At that point, I had put 5 years in, and the master's only takes about 2, so failure was not an option. But that's also where I found that my connection with God and really believing in yourself and speaking things into existence was powerful. So I was determined to get my doctorate, and I actually did. I have a PhD in molecular biology from Tulane University. If you're one of my Facebook friends, you can look through my timeline, the pictures up there to verify that. But because of the way I did that, and because of the amount of data that I lost, I was actually behind the 8 ball with most of my colleagues. I wasn't able to get as many publications. I didn't leave with a strong research program. So I was going to always be struggling until I got to that same sort of level that many of my associates were at. Nevertheless, I moved to Georgia, was a postdoc at one of the universities here, did my 2 years, got a publication, but I realized that being in the lab was not my passion. I love research. I love science. I would love to find the cure for something, but I needed to be around more people. So I switched to an administrative job. The bad thing about that, especially as a young minority woman, is people look at you to see if first, are you going to have any more kids? And second, are you going to try and take their job? I unfortunately encountered some struggles with supervisors at 2 different locations. I won't say names and I won't say the job. But that essentially put me in a position where I lost my full-time employment in 2011. No, 2010. I lost my full-time employment in 2010, shortly after giving, no, it was 2011, shortly after giving birth to my 3rd child. So I was approaching the 3-year mark with no full-time employment with Wake Up Now. But even when I was full-time employed, I believed in grinding. I understand the importance of having multiple streams of income. So I was also teaching part-time, online at 2 different universities and in person. So yes, a PhD with 4 jobs, which is crazy because if you're a doctorate, your degree says that you are qualified to do everything, and I really personally believe it should come with a minimum of a six-figure paycheck. But that's not the case. So I had four jobs. I had lost the full-time job, which was 70% of my income. And now I was struggling trying to get all these classes so that I could compensate for what was going to happen, what I had lost with that job. That wasn't working. I'll be honest. It didn't work out too well. I actually was facing foreclosure. This time last year, I was facing foreclosure on my house. I had a truck that was totaled in an accident, and more recently, I lost one of my other cars due to faulty mechanic work. So, part time, I was part time working, losing my house without transportation with three kids, one who had recently graduated high school, and the other one getting ready to graduate high school, and a 4 year old who I couldn't afford to even put in daycare, so I was homeschooling her. I decided to start taking classes to make myself more marketable, even though I still had these part time jobs. So now I had three jobs, full time online classes, three kids, no car, almost no house, and stuff was just surreal. So I even got to the point where I was filing bankruptcy. I was like, I'm not gonna lose my house. I told God I wanted my house. He made it possible for me to move into my house with no money, and I was gonna keep my house. When I saw the structure of Wake Up Now, I said, okay, this makes perfect sense. The internet itself is the future. It's been the future since it started, and it's not going to stop. Social networking is crazy. They have more social networking sites probably than regular sites at this point, and everything is connected. Facebook, I can log into anywhere on the internet and Facebook. So when I was like, oh, this is something that uses social networking and the internet, and I can work from home, which personally I've kind of started enjoying, it was a no-brainer. But more importantly, because I had that hustle mentality, I saw the benefit that I could actually help people. And at the end of the day, even when I got my doctorate degree, my goal was to help people. I didn't know how I was going to do it. Like I said, I thought I was going to find a cure for something. And I started going into public health. So I was like, I was going to educate them on how to better themselves. But the truth is, you cannot help people if you can't meet them where they are. And finances is a big thing for people. People are struggling because they don't have money. I'm proof. I don't have money all the time. Well, at least I didn't before now. But that's the reality. So it really wouldn't matter what you came to talk to me about, health care insurance, life insurance, whatever. If I had the money to do it, obviously I would have it already. But that's not the case for most people. And the multi-level marketing side was appealing because I could help other people. I could help the people I cared about. I had done other businesses before, Mary Kay, Primerica. I'd even considered Amway and some other stuff, and all of those are great companies. Don't get me wrong. I don't knock anyone's hustle, but it's not for everyone. I didn't like the rate of return on investment. That's just me personally. I believed in the product, but I did not like the rate of return on investment or necessarily the service. Again, with life insurance, if people could afford the life insurance, chances are they would really have it. So I also like the team building side because with a lot of those companies, you can kind of build teams, but it's just your team. Technically, I have my team, but I've been able to bless virtually every single person who is on my team with a team member. I could not do that with any other company. And what does that mean? They're eating, I'm eating, they're paid, I'm paid, everybody's happy. That's just the reality. So there were just so many different things about Wake Up Now. And yes, I have some friends who join off of the strength of they know me, they know I'm not going to, I'm going to do the research about the company because that's what I do, that's what I did. Um, they know I have a good heart and I'm truly sincere about helping other people. That's what I do, that's what I did. I'm a woman of my word. That's what I do. That's what I did. And I believe that people deserve to be exceptional. They deserve to have an exceptional lifestyle. Like I said, I have three kids. My oldest is going into the military. Why? Because he wanted to take care of me. Crazy, but he's an exceptional kid. My youngest is trying to get into Berklee College of Music in Massachusetts. 60,000 a year. Why? Because he knows he's exceptional. And I'm gonna make that happen if that's where he gets accepted. Because he's an exceptional kid. He wants to make his money so he can spoil his little sister. That's what we do. My friends are exceptional people. I don't get along with a lot of people. I probably don't talk to most people because at the end of the day, to hang with me, you got to be exceptional. I'm not saying you can't get there, but that's what I'm looking for because exceptional people look out for each other. And that's what my team does. At January 15th is when I started this business. I reached out to my sisters, some of who were able to join, some are getting ready to join. They started with me, took that step of faith. The beginning of February, I had just 4 people. We kept sharing this opportunity because we believe in it. We love it. This is our lifestyle. And we're showing people that we can save money, manage money, and make money together without tearing other people down, without knocking other people's hustles. And by the end of February, we had 16 people. Guess what? It's March 6th. I got 32 people. I'm a founder in the company in less than 60 days. I'm on the brink of ranking up again, and I'm taking everybody on my team with me. So if you're ready to wake up now. Do that. Be exceptional. One love, exceptional ones. Class dismissed. Dream team.